100%. Literally, you happy to explain what the 100? Literally, you're happy to explain what the percentage means in order for you to be 100. Literally, in order to do better, you need to know better. Truthfully, the need to know better, naturally, within an order. We all out of order because of some bullshit that was taught to us. So I'll say again, brown men and women, women and men, born a winner, 100%, naturally to know better. Someone just taught you out of your natural order, and that's you thinking 24/7. Believing stops you from thinking. Understanding stops you from thinking. Having faith stops you from thinking. And hope stops you from thinking. The truth. It is what it is, all it is, and it always will be. The creator within the creation. You're never alone. The truth is in you and me. That's the reason why we don't have no God. We have only the essence of life, the creator within the creation. The love is within you, loving you from inside out, because you are the greatest creation, the human being here. Wow, how easy we are to be fooled. Wow, fooled. Wow,
Black people who were ever enslaved or colonized do not have a black-looking God. Now, although you can find some black people have changed the Caesarea Borgia picture into a black version of the Caesarea Borgia, it is still not based on any God that resembles or looks like you. It is a favorite thing that people like to argue about. It is something that many black people utilize in their deconstructing. Why do we have a Caucasian Jesus when he was a Middle Eastern man?
the same reason we was taught to believe in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy. The grown-up version of programming is God, Jesus, the Holy Ghost, and the devil. Literally all man-made up bullshit to keep so many stuck on fucking stupid, willing participants in their own slavery because they're not using the mind that is the creator within the creation. You're never alone. It's just that we was all taught wrong. Was taught wrong. We all was taught wrong.
If he ever existed, but would have been a Middle Eastern man. Why would the Africans, why would those in the Americas accept Caucasian Jesus? And we can have that argument, we can have that debate. We know the reason why. It was beat into us. It was forced into us. It was forced through colonization. It was forced through slavery. That's the cut and dry, simple answer. But one of the things that always piques, pierces my brain when I look at this meme is that it demonstrates that people, man, has always created God to look like the people who were doing the creation. You see, if you go back before colonization, you go back before the American slavery, and you were able to meet the people of the Dahomey, to meet the people of Wayuda, meet the people of the Ashanti, the Zulu, you meet the people of the Yoruba, the Igbo. Their gods looked like them. Shango looks like a black man. Mama Wata looks like a black woman. Oshun, the black man. The gods of the people of our ancestors always looked like them in the same way that the Hindu gods look like the people of India, that the Asian gods, the Chinese, the Japanese, they all look like them. They look like them. The Vikings and the Germanic people of the Norse mythology, they all look like them. The Native Americans, they all look like them. So they all made gods. People make gods to look like themselves because where they see themselves through their God, and they see their God through themselves. We cannot just start at colonization. We cannot just start at slavery. We cannot just start at Western Christian expansion around the world. If you want to truly understand this, then you have to understand that man will always create God to look like himself. And then when they conquer other people, they will make their God the God of those people. That way, the oppressed people will remain oppressed because when they look to God, they see the people who are oppressing them. Therefore, they cannot go against those people because then they will be going against God. It's a psychological battle. Just as it's psychological for people to make God look like them. And at the end of the day, when you ask why did everybody make gods to look like themselves from every culture around the world throughout time, it is because man creates God, not the other way around. All these gods were created by man. The Buddha, Krishna, the Western Jesus, the Mediterranean Jesus, none of them created any of their people. Their people created them. Who did the Indian people worship before the Indus religion started in and around 1800 BCE? Where the different tribes of people throughout the Indian Peninsula had different gods that they had created for themselves until they came up under Hinduism. The Europeans, before they were forced into believing in Jesus, they worshiped different Germanic gods. They worshiped different Italian gods. They worshiped the different Greek gods. They had many different gods before they were forced in 381 by Theodosius to worship Jesus. The people in the Americas worship the sky people who look like them before they were forced to worship the Western Jesus. So people have always made God look like themselves because they created God. And that is the end of the story. That is the simple answer. That is the Occam's razor, the straight line. So when you look at these modern day gods and even some of the ancient gods from 8,000 BCE till today, we will always find that the people made God look like them. We will always find that these are just creations of men. If there is a real God, a one true God, a creator of the universe, he wouldn't look like he or she or it. Wouldn't look like any of these beings. They would just be without corporal form, without a body, the limitations of a body. The body can't see the full spectrum of light. The body can't feel the energy of the universe, not in fullness. We can only feel what this meat suit allows us to feel, see what this meat suit allows us to see. And the beautiful teachings of the Gnostics is that they did believe in the Jesus character, but not the Jesus character as a son of God, but the Jesus character of the Christ mindset, the Christ consciousness, a mindset that says that if you develop through knowledge and learn more and more about how the universe works, basically learning the hermetics, that you will be able to ascend your consciousness out of this form, out of the repetition of coming back to this planet, because they believed in reincarnation. Because in one of the Gospels of the Nag Hammadi library, I can't remember exactly which one, it talks about how Jesus was saying that John the Baptist was a reincarnation of Elijah. So there is the idea within Gnosticism that you continue to reincarnate until you are able to gain your Christ consciousness. The same thing is taught in Buddhism, that you continue to reincarnate until you gain the Buddha mind, and then you leave this physical form forever. You never reincarnate, and you ascend to more of an astral plane, an energetic plane, where you are not limited by the physicality of the body. That is more reasonable than believing in a Jesus, a Krishna, or any other deity, or Allah, or any other deity that any man has ever created in order to understand the nature and the forces of the universe. And sometimes you just got to practice that. Like today, before I started these videos, I sat out here in the rain, under an umbrella, but out here in the rain, just feeling the moisture, feeling the rain, feeling the air, the wind, feeling nature as deeply as I possibly can, but looking to understand it more on an energetic plane, more, to conceptualize it beyond the senses that we have, to open your mind and your thought to something bigger and larger than what we can perceive and what science tells us, to go beyond the human form. That is the goal. That is the idea. Y'all have a great day. And remember,
Steady men that made they give my place. I'll be one of the few men that win no uche face. Money take up and I rocket, so I need space. Langa money make a yaman go to burn face. Time is always gonna tell, but it doesn't have a mouth, so I'm quiet. Guess the club knows what I'm about. Machiavelli flows, I'm close. If you're talking of rap, if you're drinking, you can do it like me, bro. Use a cup. When I see the kids ask, that won't be number. You know, say you don't make it when you start with drop tuna. I didn't ask you for hustle money like I come up with that. You make it do something like offline, you still can't let them puma.
Creativity. The things you think about and you can do literally could be done if you put your mind to it. Breakdancing in the rain.
Steady men that make it keep my place. I'll be one of the few men that win no uche face. Money take up and I rocket, so I need space. Langa money make a yaman go to burn face. Time is always gonna tell, but it doesn't have a mouth, so I'm quiet. Guess the club knows what I'm about. Machiavelli flows, I'm close. If you're talking of rap, if you're drinking, you can do it like me, bro. Use a cup. When I see the kids ask, that won't be number. You know, say you don't make it when you start with drop tuna. I didn't ask you for hustle money like I come up with that. You make it do something like offline, you still can't let them puma.
Mystical, here I go.
Mystical. They're illegally robbing, and it's happening every time you pay for car insurance. Here's it.
Rest in peace to the late, great Muhammad Ali. This man single-handedly changed the course of sports history. My daughter actually is named after him because of his inspiration in my life. But outside of that, y'all know it's okay to disagree with some political.
Fake news fucked up everybody when it made them believe that Donald Trump was a racist. Because the truth is the truth. You shouldn't believe shit. Do your research.
Views. I want y'all to listen to what Muhammad Ali's former wife actually has to say when she asks if she believes that if Muhammad Ali would have picked Kamala to be on the ticket in support of the Democratic Party, just because he wants to support his people in some kind of way. But, you know, back then was definitely a different time. Today is definitely different. But definitely want to hear what she has to say.
Democrat, so he took his title from him, took his passport from him, took everything that he loved the most, and that was boxing, stripped him of all of that. Now, he would accept what Kamala says. No.
Well, at least you know I didn't watch the clip before I played it. Because she's saying that the Democratic Party has left a stain, you know, during this time here. They stripped him of his title. They stripped him of everything that he loved. I haven't really dove into that, you know what I'm saying? Super bad. I know that he ended up getting his title taken away from him because he didn't want to go. Something like that. Something to that effect. But this right here is what I call American news. Definitely, right here. This is what needs to be seen right here. And I didn't know all of this before watching this clip at all. I'm in real time shocked. I'm like, oh wow, yeah, you're right. You're so right. Let's read a few comments, y'all. Just met Muhammad Ali at LAX while we were both waiting in the same plane. in less than 10 minutes of casual conversation, that big black guy had invited this little skinny white guy to his home in Louisville to meet his mother. So, his per pecan pie, genuine good guy. Okay, he's pretty much saying that regardless of color, I invited him in. And yeah. Okay, cool. Well, let's hear more from Dr. I'm going to say her name wrong, y'all. I'll just call her Dr. Ali for right now, because her last name is Ali. And she's going to be explaining why she's voting for Trump.
Okay, if you're going for your vote, but I'm voting for Trump, so I don't care what nobody believes, I don't care what you said, I don't care what you think, I study what Trump wants to do. I study what Trump wants to make change. I saw what Trump has tried to do, and people who just want to be a hater, they don't get him the information that they need to be. Yeah, a guy asked me the other day, why are you voting for Trump? And I told him why. I gave him 5 reasons. He said, at least you told me a reason. Every time I ask somebody else about it, they never give me a real reason. But at least you gave me a reason. I accept your question. I accept your answer. That's all I got to say. And I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. I believe in something. I believe in something. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you don't believe. It don't matter to me. There you go. People can go wrong in any second. People can go back, you know. But I'm not controlling the people. I'm just watching them. Yeah, we are. You know, people are afraid to extend.
But we have to realize that the natural order in our ass, literally,
What they do. You never say, I stand up and
in our ass, literally.
say what I believe, but if you don't like it, I don't care. So see, that's me. You know, you got a problem
Literally.
with that? You got a problem.
You was born with common sense until you was taught different.
With me. There you go. I think people are so afraid. Yeah, I wear my Trump hat every day. I don't care about what you think. I don't. You're not family are Democrats. Do I care? No. But we still family.
I gotta admit, I gotta build my courage up to that level right there. I just ain't reached that level of courage yet. I did walk out with Trump at a few different times, but you know that I was only gonna be going to, like, you know, in places. But I got, you know what? I will. I'm gonna do it because at this point, man, what the hell am I afraid of showing my support for Trump for?
Thank you. Because,
Especially in today's time,
because my question is gonna be, are you a man or a mouse?
be one of them people on November 5th.
Or a mouse?
It's like, yeah, I was rocking with Trump. And the whole time I was in the house with him, forget all that, man. This woman just encouraged, she just inspired me. Seriously, I'm not even joking. Just inspired the hell out of me right there, man. Stand up for what you believe in. Always stand up for what you believe in, y'all. Please do that. Please do that. Now, decades ago, Donald Trump was awarded alongside Muhammad Ali and Rosa Parks. Obama wrote that Trump represented the American dream. Let me show y'all this. So we got Mr. Sampson right here. I'm going to start it over. It says, decades ago, Donald Trump was awarded alongside Muhammad Ali, rest in peace, and Rosa Parks. Obama wrote, rest in peace to Rosa Parks as well, I'm sorry. Obama wrote that Trump represented the American dream. Now, get this. Obama wrote that Trump represented the American dream. Yeah, Savior Obama. Okay. The notion that Trump is intimidated by Kamala Harris or Kamala, how you said, as a quote person of color is absurd. And then we have some pictures right here. It says that American dream is to be Donald Trump. Now, this was Barack Obama in 1991 when he made that quote right there. 1991, that was the year your boy right here. Boy, that's the greatest year in the world right there, yeah. I was, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mom and daddy the year before that was over there, you know what I'm saying? Anyhow, this clip right here.
Hi, everybody. On November 22nd, 1963, my uncle, President John F. Kennedy, was murdered in broad daylight in Dallas. For 60 years, the United States government has covered up the truth about that assassination, which is one of the reasons that it has lost the public trust. Was it a lone gunman, as the Warren Commission concluded in 1964? Or was there a larger conspiracy, as the House Select Committee on Assassination concluded after revealing a much larger body of evidence in 1979? I have my own thoughts on that subject. But one thing is for sure, the antidote to conspiracy is transparency. In 1992, Congress mandated the release of all records related to the John F. Kennedy assassination by 2017. Well, that date has come and gone. President Trump refused to release thousands of pages of documents, and so did President Biden. No one seriously believes that any national security secrets are at stake 60 years later. What is so embarrassing that they want to hide? I don't know what those documents will show, but I do believe in transparency, which is the only way to restore trust in our government, the trust that began to erode in 1963. And that's why we're circulating a petition to ask President Biden to keep his promise by releasing all JFK assassination documents as required by the law. I'm asking you to share this video and sign the petition, and then I'll send it to President Biden to give him a chance to level with the American people. I'm wrong.
No,
Since
fuck
let's
all
not
that
forget
bullshit.
Obama's American
Every time I go in science and shit like that, they always have a catch to it where you gotta donate some fucking money. Hey, we stupid. We stupid to the point where we allowing these assholes to fucking rob us in all type of fucking ways they possibly can with all type of fees and all this fraud and all this type of shit. They can stop all this shit from happening, man. But they're doing this just so they can hide stealing money from us. Shit. My question is, are we really this fucking gullible and stupid? I really know we're not. I don't think we're not. I know we're not this fucking stupid. Because I know what's in us. If you don't fucking know, I do. We are not this fucking stupid. Shit. But anyway, 9 times we're gonna take my video because I got mystical motherfucking song in the shit, so I'm gonna stop it because I know they're gonna take it off because it's on there, but it makes sense. See, we were born with sense. We was taught nonsense when you was taught to make believe. We was born with sense. And then we was taught some nonsense. And that's what you don't need. You don't need no nonsense in your life. You need everything that makes sense in your life. So that means you need to be thinking about everything. Shit. We've been taught so fucking far past stupid to the point where y'all can never see straight until you realize who you are 100%. And then be able to explain what the percentage means in order for you to be 100. Shit. Wow. I'm Mr. Glass. 48.
Press the up and down buttons. Pause. Button. Press cross to the left. To skip forward, press the right button. To skip backward, press the left button. Share. Button. Press cross to select. Player controls. Video clip. For a larger view, press the cross. Share. Recently created. Save recent. Last.